He's Whidbey Island's biggest celebrity, but please, no selfies. Whidbey Island's most famous resident is also its loneliest.
I'd be lonely if I had to spend that much time, by myself.
Meet Bruiser.
Bruiser the elk.
The island's only elk.
This is a unique situation.
He appears to have migrated to the island from Skagit County more than a decade ago.
This is the area where he landed. My guess is he somehow ended up down on the tidelands and ended up swimming across Skagit Bay.
It's quite feasible that he could have swum anywhere along here.
Turns out elk are pretty good swimmers.
It's actually a lot more common than most people think.
Ralph Downs of the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife was one of the first people to greet the antlered adventurer.
And I got a call from actually a friend of mine that said, hey, you won't believe it, there's an elk in my backyard. Real surprised that he was here, and even more surprised that he didn't leave pretty quickly.
It's rare for a lone elk to stay in one place for so long. Kinda makes him a local celebrity.
He comes to people's attention relatively often around here.
They even sell Bruiser merch around here.
It's kind of cool.
But biologist Kurt License says this solo act likes his privacy.
Give him as much space as you possibly can and appreciate him from afar.
He can get a little aggressive during the rutting season.
He seems to get into mischief a lot.
Tarps, blankets, bicycles, yard art.
He had to be sedated to remove this buoy, and he's even attacked a car or two.
I encourage people to leave him alone all the time, but especially during that window, just because he's a little feistier.
His hormones are raging during that time of year.
Alas, his bugle calls go unanswered.
I'd imagine in this situation where he's not hearing much response, he just gets even more riled up.
Residents are thrilled to spot their local celebrity.
It's really nice to see an animal of that size on the island.
But the big old guy takes his fame in stride.
And he's in a really good spot.
On hoof and aloof, Bruiser seems happy to live out the rest of his years as Whidbey's one and only.
There's a lot of retirees on the island, and I think he's one of them.
An elk on a mission.
He's found a space where he's really safe and really comfortable.
To be left alone.
He's happy.
All right, thank you, Jim. Bruiser has already lived beyond the typical life expectancy of a wild elk, because when you're the only elk around, you don't have to put up with any other bulls.